Hi friends, here we discuss about PySpark connectivity and the introduction in my previous video. This is the continuation video of PySpark, how to connect with Snowflake. Okay, so if you see this document, the step-by-step instruction I gave it to you. So to ensure Snowflake is successfully connecting, we need two driver files to download. One is Snowflake JDBC driver, the other one is Snowflake Spark Connector. Okay, so these two jar file we need to connect it. Like this is the link you can follow, like from the Maven org from Snowflake site. You can follow the path. So I have already a Snowflake the Spark configured in my Windows machine 3.55 setup. So in this setup, like I already downloaded these two jar file, like Snowflake JDBC driver and Snowflake Spark connector. Okay, so and I copied into jar folder. Okay, if you see here, so I already downloaded and copied these two jar files, like as per the instruction in the step 1. Okay, once this is copied into jar folder, then the next step is like a optional step, but it's like good to have, like when you do a program to validate a PySpark is connecting to Snowflake using this connector, correct, like Spark connector and Snowflake JDBC driver. It's better to have environment variable setup instead of exposing your confidential information like the user ID, password, and the account details, everything. So you can keep it under load spark env, the command file. There is a two different files will be there. If you are running through Unix platform, there is a .sh file will be there. If you run it through command Windows platform, you can use this load spark env. Under that you can set all these environment variables. Like this is one sample I have given. Once this is set, like I've given some dummy information. Okay, so then the step 3 is like this is a sample program. So in this sample program, I'm simply calling the library by like voice library, and this is the actual PySpark library Spark session I'm opening using this this particular method I'm calling through the Spark session library. Okay, so this is the session I'm trying to establish. Okay, if you see here, and I'm once the session is established, and I'm just trying to set the log level to error. So this is optional, and like I mentioned in the step 2, step 3, environment variable setting in the load spark env command file, correct? Like those variables I'm going to call it here inside the code, like program code. If you see here PySpark program code, I mentioned like calling the os environment dot get. I'm calling the variables like this. Once that is done, then actually I'm building a data frame, Spark data frame. Inside the Spark data frame, I'm just mentioning the SF option. You see that, like it will call the option we have been set up, like the account, username, password, database, schema, warehouse, and role, everything. Okay, once that is done, the data frame using that current session established, it will read the data if it is successful, and it will get assign the data to the data frame. Once the data frame is ready, it will show the data from the this particular table. Here in this case, the process log is the one sample table I took it for an example. So from that it will show the data. Once the data has been showed, I am stopping the session, okay, to release the memory. Okay, and how to execute and validate, let me quickly demonstrate, because all these step 1 to 3 already I have done. I cleanly made up in my means like I've set up the proper setting in my system. So I'm going to command line to demonstrate the script how it works. Okay, so if I go to command prompt, PySpark. Okay, so if you want to execute, this is the command you have to follow, like spark-submit. Like when you set up this Spark complete setup, like I mentioned my the earlier demo video, you will follow those things. Okay, so under that, this Spark submit will be there, like you can call the corresponding program. Okay, so this will execute in the background, connect to PySpark and read the connectors, and it will try to read the once the session is established, it will use the options and validate everything, and finally it will assign to data frame. From data frame it will show, and everything is successful. Then finally we are stopping the session. You see now. Yeah, you can see the results, right? Like it could successfully establish the connection, and the data frame also get the data. It could able to read the data for the process log from the process log table, and finally we are showing the data whatever it is inside the data frame, and we are stopping the session to release the memory. This is about this is a quick idea about like how to connect Snowflake using PySpark. Okay, in the Windows environment setup. Like, okay, so how I did the PySpark setup, everything, if you follow my first video, you can, in continuation of that, you can jump into this video to do the rest setup about Snowflake. Okay, so hope this video really helpful. Like please watch my channel and subscribe my channel, and if there is any question, please reach me out. Thank you. Bye.